BoDean 52, how are you folks? Hope you are well. Today we are going to talk about the 5 things, that's right, 5 reasons that you should consider getting a Stage 2 on your Harley Davidson motorcycle. So for those of you that are new, welcome to the channel, appreciate you. I have 2 motorcycles, 2 Harley Davidsons, so I can just be clear on my opinion on a Stage 2. I have a 2021 Road Glide Limited, which is this motorcycle here that does have a Stage 2 on it. And I also have a 2000 Road King Classic that just has a Stage 1 on it. So I believe, and since I rode this bike for a while with just Stage 1, I can really tell you what I think the cool things are about having a Stage 2 upgrade done to your motorcycle. Number 1. The bike is opened up. And what I mean by that is you can just tell that the thing can breathe now. You can tell it in performance. You can just quickly tell when you start riding the bike the difference it feels with having a new cam in it. Now I have a Harley Davidson Screaming Eagle cam and did have a head pipe put on it, so you can just tell that the bike feels opened up. Not having a cat in it also helps the heat that I was feeling on my right leg, as well as my beautiful bride, Mrs. BoDean. And for those of you who be asking, we need about another 15 degrees, and you'll see her regularly on the channel. She's a lot more fun and a lot better looking than I am, so that'll be a plus for us. But I will tell you what, it does not take long to realize that something has majorly changed when you go to a Stage 2, because the bike is open. It's just kind of like being free. Number 2. The performance, if that is important to you, is without a doubt a major difference. Many would say it's the best bang for your buck on the stage kits from Harley Davidson. Now, I've only had a 1 and a 2, so I can't talk for a 3 and a 4, but I can tell you, at least for the cost of this and the changes it made to the bike, the performance gains for me, and I'm not necessarily just one of those guys that care about what the dyno numbers are, though the horsepower on this is 105, but more importantly the torque is 121 or 125. I forgot which one, but I'll leave it. It'll flash in front of your eyes in 1 second. But the butt dyno on this thing is amazing. I love those tall trees. What's that guy? Isn't that a nice house back? Focus, BoDean, focus. But the difference in performance on the bike, if that's what's important to you, now I have a 114 on this, so there is a lot of performance in the bike, but it has, without a doubt, when you think about it, 20 to 25% more horsepower and torque from stock. That performance is there. Now, does that mean you're going to use that for out, just driving the streets and, racing through hell? No, you're not going to do that. Or maybe you are. Are my hell jokes, this is Hell, Michigan, folks, by the way, are they getting old? I don't know. I don't seem to think they are, but they probably are. But, it does help when you're riding 2 up, or you're riding some mountains, or, some place where you're doing a lot of that touring, or if you're trying to get away from something, or you're trying to go around a tractor trailer or something else, it can get you out of jams, because there's no doubt that the performance is a major, major difference. And you can tell, and it's already helped me in multiple situations. Some that were for my safety, some were because I was acting like an idiot. But I didn't put those on tape, so it never happened. Right? Number 3. If you are one of those folks that want to come off the line hard and just get after it, Man, I gotta tell you what, it is a lot of fun. Fun. And you may be sitting there saying, dude, slow down. What are you doing? But I got to tell you what, it is a riot. Riding motorcycles is the coolest thing in the world. But when you can sometimes get after it, yeah, I'm in my mid to late 50s. Like how I do that as I get later towards my 50s. I'd call it mid to late 50s. Let's call it what it is, BoDean. I am 59, and I am still a little kid at heart. And I still love getting after it. I love riding twisties like this as well. But I'll tell you what, the Stage 2 really makes this thing fun. Plus, you can keep up with some of your friends when they're out riding. Though you should ride your own ride. But I got to tell you what, it is just a riot to ride because it's so different and you feel it that it just adds fun to the ride. Kind of like this road, one of my favorite roads to ride down, just because of the twisties. It's in the back in the woods, and it's just a lot of fun. And I'll tell you what, if you get a Stage 2 on your motorcycle, I will guaranteed, put it down. You're going to have more fun riding your bike. Number 4. I guess everybody is not like this, and maybe it's just a little bit of my immaturity, the whole man-child thing I got working. And I know that's why we're not all riding bikes, and I love the cruise. There's no doubt about it. I'm not that guy that's going to be doing, 50 and a 35, or wait, 70 and a 35, just ripping it up. I'm just not that guy. I mean, I'm a mid to quick rider, I think, nowadays. I think I've grown into that as I get more of the skills of the motorcycle. But I will tell you what, if you still have that need for speed, come on, admit it. It's okay. You don't have to say, no, I'm just cruising, going slow all the time and doing the speed limit. It's okay. We all have that need for speed. If you ride a motorcycle, you like adrenaline. It is just that simple. And there are times that you just want to get after it. And if you get a Stage 2 on your bike, you're going to be able to do that if you want. You're also going to be able to not do that if you want. Now, how that impacts your riding and your safety, you got to make sure that you haven't upgraded your bike past your skill level. Please don't do that. If you don't think you have the skills to handle your bike with upgraded stage kits, please go get some training and spend the money on that. But I will tell you what, if you are going to ride and you still like getting after it every now and then, Stage 2 is a really good thing to do. It helps you weave in and out of traffic like all these people that I'm going to do on this 2-lane road. I'm just kidding. Just relax. We got to relax more. We got to laugh a little bit more. We got to quit taking things too serious. Let me tell you, too quick taking things too serious. I'm being a little careful with this camera that's looking at me. I'm not sure if I'm videotaping that or not, because it fell off my bike the other day and it still made it. So Osmo Action, not sponsored, they can take a beating at 45 miles an hour. Too bad I didn't have it on, because that would make great video. But I did this little video short with my Road King in the driveway, and it was the Road King out idling, and I'm getting new neighbors. That's right, if you follow my channel, Buster is gone. Gone to another state. It's sad. I know I'm having focus issues. I'll get to number 5, I swear, in just a minute. But I had a lot of people look at that video, that short, and there was some interaction between some folks saying, and I think the video was that you should, if you got new neighbors, you should put your bike out in the street or in the driveway right away and rev it so they know what they got, what their neighbor is like. And there are a lot of people that just said that I was just not a good person, not a good neighbor. Joking, folks, joking. By the way, I did find out that my new neighbors are physicians, and they're young, and they have a baby. So I told Mrs. BoDean, I said, you know what? Hope they sleep, those hours where I'm at like work not riding, because I hate to wake them up, because they are helping people and don't want to wake the baby up. And man, I sure hope they like my bike and the sound. And the next thing I know, I'm pulling around the corner and they're starting to move in. And there was actually a nice big Indian motorcycle in their driveway. Now, I'm not sure if that's their parents or that's theirs, but either way, they are in the motorcycle family, so it's all going to be good. Now I'm going to coast on my driveway, not to make any noise, for all those folks that said I was mean. It did hurt my feelings. I'm sensitive, And speaking of noise, everybody likes their bike to rumble a little bit if you have a Harley Davidson, right? Now, you can put on neighbor haters, you can put on, all different types of mufflers on your motorcycle and make it a little bit louder. I try to make it to where it has a lot of Harley rumble on it, but it doesn't bother me riding, nor Mrs. BoDean, and people behind me get a little bit of the Harley noise. That is perfect for me. But all of a sudden, you put some more power into the bike, you get rid of that cat, you put a cam in it, and the thing is a beast, and it just rumbles like you wouldn't believe. I actually have my settings on my Senna turned to where you can hear me better than the bike, and I don't have a camera on the back today to let you listen to it. But I'll tell you what, it's like the sound of music. It is freaking beautiful. It sounds like a beast. And I know there's other reasons to get a Stage 2. Those of you that have them, I'd love to hear from you on that. And I will do the flip side of this, which is the 5 reasons not to get a Stage 2. I'll be on my old Road King Classic for that conversation in the next couple days, so look for that video. In the meantime, you can check out this video right here, which is going to give you my first impressions in the first ride after I got my Harley Davidson Stage 2 on my 2021 Road King Classic. Be safe out there, folks. Check in a friend, and we'll see you on the next one.